All right, what's up, everyone? Wow, that looked really douchey when I did that. But this is the first video I think I'm gonna make as a spinoff from my surgery recovery. As kind of it's just the spinoff, like kind of going into beginnings of like just like fitness journey, right? So, of course, as I mentioned in my most recent video, the week 15, and of course I'm doing this super late at night where I'm not getting sleep, which is not something that is, something very fitness like, but because recovery is really important. But, I wanted, like I said, I would start this sort of spin off series for anyone. It's kind of a niche for training and, just consistently having shoulder injury or injuries and basically having to train around it for the rest of your life. Now, it's not the most exciting or fun topic or thing to deal with, but like it's the reality for me and probably thousands of other people, but it's just not really, who's going to see that kind of content, right? So I just want to have this video just kind of as an intro because December 19th was my most recent follow-up. It was also the day, I kind of got back to work. Um, and just before Christmas, but now it's like literally a New Year's. There's all those New Year's resolutions and all that BS that people usually give up. By the time February even comes around. But for me, I have extra motivation, right? I've been waiting like 6 7 years. It's been really really tough. Lots of disappointment, lots of just basically instead of consistently progressively overloading and improving, it's consistently progressively getting worse, right? And consistently progressively my shoulder getting worse, which makes you not be able to do basically any other movement because you use your shoulder for pretty much everything. Like, just if you think about the five most basic like compound lifts, bench, squat, deadlift, the cleans. I don't even know. See, like, this how much shows how out of touch of fitness I'm in because I could never apply it. Even though I'd watch. If you ever watch like countless YouTube videos and countless articles and like basically you think you just like absorb all this information and then it'll just make you ripped. It's like, well, because I couldn't really do anything, I just hope I just get more and more knowledge, prepping for when I truly can. And then even though now I'm here, it's like half that knowledge goes to waste, or if not basically 90% of it, because you can't ever apply it. So you don't even remember 90 to 99 to 100% of those videos you watch. But, here I am now. I just got cleared, a couple weeks ago. I don't have that 2 pound restriction anymore. They didn't really give me a restriction, but anything above like 15, 20 pounds, it's kind of painful. Can't even really lift it. I'm very weak in this arm. I've gotten weak overall just over the years, being able to do less and less and less and less to the point where you basically don't do anything because, can't play any sports, can't lift things. Um, just become a couch potato, right? And I'll do my best to try to eat well so I'm not extremely out of shape, but never been in shape. Just kind of skinny fat, kind of weak, not really any muscle, decent amount of fat. So, started slowly getting into it. And that's what the surgeon said anyway, to, get in the gym. And so, yeah, I just wanted this as an intro video and just kind of want to explain what I'm doing. It's 2025. We need to get it. We need to, not let this beat us down. If you're going through the surgery right now, I'm just there with you. And I know it really sucks, but I did it in one of my other videos. There's really nothing to show, but just to give a, progress pic or video. This is what I look like right now. Okay, so you know, this is me, like just not trying to flex or anything. Um, just normal, right? I kind of have a lot of fat in the midsection. You know, I'm not fat, but like I'm definitely not lean. And I never really have been, even like going to boot camp, even military stuff, um, all that. So like I'm not very fat, but I'm very skinny fat. I have a lot of kind of like lower back. So my main focus areas I've always been sort of wanting is like really good chest, really good back. I honestly don't really care about abs that much. I mean, of course, it's kind of stupid to say. It's like, oh, of course, if you don't have abs, you're gonna say that, right? But I more care just about being toned and lean. But if I don't have a clear cut six pack, like that's okay, you know. Um, I'm more concerned about like chest, back, and like just getting kind of like that V taper, and then just having decent arms, you know. But right now, this is what I look like. There's really not much to flex. I mean, I have been working out for a week, just doing very little. I don't even really know the poses or whatever, all that crap. But that's what I look like, just to give you an idea. Because who knows, maybe in a few weeks, few months, I'm better, or I'm all talk and I don't do shit. But that's what I look like. Like I said, cleared to do light body, well, not really body weight, but like light weights. And so this is what I'm eating. My friend got into bodybuilding or just working out a few months ago, and of course I wanted to too, but I was had the surgery prepped, and then I had the surgery, and then so I haven't really been able to do anything until this month, or technically end of last month, right around Christmas. So just went into the regular calculator, like literally. And I'll put this probably in the description. I wish I was really a lot better at editing videos and putting the tags and all that stuff, but honestly, I'm so lazy to learn on that, even though I want to, and I just don't know how to do all that. Not yet, at least, not yet. But I just use a very basic calculator, and that's kind of what my friend does. Like he was eating like shit, and then I would be like, "Bro, why are you eating like that?" And then he, right around the same time, kind of got into just lifting and working out. And even though he'd never done it before, he made some pretty good results. In just a few months, he lost like 15, 20 pounds because he was on the heavier side. He's not as skinny fat as me. He would just be a little bit fat, I guess. But definitely had more muscle. It was just a little hidden. And, he started in about July. And by the time it was fall, 2, 3 months later, he'd already dropped like, in 1 month, he dropped like 10 pounds or something. Within two, it was like 15. Like, I think he has some pretty good genetics. Because for me, just to give you an idea, at boot camp, just to give you an idea of like my genetics and all that stuff, I went to boot camp, right? So that's basically a controlled experiment. Um, Army basic training. Fat people were getting abs. I went in at 135, and I'm like 155 right now. But this was like 7 years ago, and I went in at 155 or 135. Skinny, like little skinny fat, right? Just always been since I was a kid. I went from basically chubby to like skinny fat, and then I came out honestly. I think a little bit less lean. So there were fat people getting abs. Obviously, skinny people were getting abs. Everyone was getting abs. Everyone was getting super fit. Me, I went in at 135, skinny fat. I came in out at 140, skinny fat. I did not even get abs. So I'm not genetically amazing, I don't think, by any means. Of course, I've had this injury for 6, 7 years. I have neck pain, back pain. I have flat feet, So if anyone can do it, you can. So, I'm still trying, so can you. This is what I'm eating, just 2,000 calories, and then I'm around 150, 155, so trying to target that. Not perfect so far, but slowly getting there. And then now, basically, I would always eat decently. To give you an idea, I'd eat like a fruit smoothie in the morning, which was basically taking one of those protein drinks, some Greek yogurt, and frozen fruits, blend it. Boom, that's like a protein bomb, like 40 to 50 grams of protein. and then I'd prep lunch and dinner, usually the same meal, just because I can't cook all that much, because just, existing was kind of difficult with sleep being crap and, standing on my feet in the kitchen. So I'd mainly just cook one big meal for a few days. When I say one big meal, I just mean like I'm eating the same thing for lunch and dinner. I'm just splitting the portion. So it'd be some sort of chicken and rice or some other carb. And then for my snacks, because I'm definitely much of a snacker, which is something I need to work on, protein bar, random kind of snacks I'll get at Walmart. I try to get the healthy ones, but I'll just eat the entire bag, so it's kind of stupid. And yogurt. So I like Greek yogurt a lot, and that's really it. And now, because it's hard to track, especially with MyFitnessPal doing the stupid thing where you can't use the barcode anymore unless paying for it. Just kind of adopted a little bit what my friend did, which is just adjusting my diet to make it more simple and bland, which I do basically the same thing, but instead of lunch and dinner being an actual meal, it's just take a pound of ground turkey or chicken, because I don't really eat beef and pork, and each pound is, or like the basically the container that you get of ground chicken or turkey, which is usually a pound or 1.2 pounds, has anywhere from like 80 to 130 grams of protein, depending on how lean it is. So just eat one of those, and then my smoothie, and then some snacks in between, and I'm getting around that 150, 160 range. Honestly, I hate eating protein, so I know that can be really tough for some people. I love fat and carbs, and I'm not really a big meat eater. I grew up basically in a vegetarian household, so meat was only like once a month or so, but I mainly just eat it for the protein. So that's what I'm eating. And then in terms of workout, which really is just rehabilitating, but on a little bit of a stronger scale. And in terms of tracking, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here. I basically I write it down on a piece of paper. Like, I know it's kind of crazy with all technology. I literally write it down on a piece of paper just because it's right there on the kitchen counter. I just write it, and I'll just put the protein and the calories. And so I'm keeping a lot of that. My timer is running out. Sorry about that, but thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay hard.